Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. I'm going to use my tarot with the purple pouch if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using. The links are down below. Also, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. All right, we have the Empress, we have the Hierophant, and we have the Four of Pentacles, which is the conflict or what you may be dealing with, what you need to look at. We have the Five of Swords, we have the Eight of Swords, and we have the Sun. And then future outcome, energy that wants to come in for you. We have the Six of Wands, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Page of Wands. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. All right, so definitely I feel a lot of this holding back energy with the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords. I feel that I kind of feel like you're holding yourself back from an opportunity, because we have the Empress and then we have the Hierophant. I feel like you're having some doubts about something, about either a new relationship. When I saw the Empress and the Hierophant, my first thought was a relationship. And I feel that there may be a relationship that you are kind of not opening up to. It could be a friend, a family member, a partner. It could be a business opportunity. But I feel like there's something that you feel that you're holding back, and you're not really giving something an opportunity or a chance to work or to figure out, or for it to see what it is. I kind of feel like you're saying an automatic no without exploring the opportunity or the relationship. And for some reason, I'm feeling like there may be somebody that's trying to, that maybe you've had a falling out, and that person might be trying to contact you or work things out or reach out to you. Of course, as I always say, you have to decide what is best for you. Obviously, if it's a toxic relationship that you've closed that door and you want to keep it closed, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm feeling here is that someone may have done something, you know, like when we have family members or we have partners or we have friends, and they do something and you're like, wow, you know, you're hurt by that. Like, you still care about that person, and that's the reason why you were hurt by it in the first place, is because you care about that person, and that person did something and you were surprised by that, and it really hurt and bothered you, and then they're trying to make amends. And I kind of feel like that's the energy that I'm feeling, and that you're kind of saying you're not giving that person that opportunity to reach out to you. But I also feel that if you need that time to yourself to process and work through things, that's okay. But I'm kind of feeling like the time has been a while, and that you're kind of hanging on to it a little bit longer. I do feel, yeah, okay. I do feel that you also have to look at, sometimes we like to kind of punish people for doing something. I can't think of a better word for it, but I'm just going to say. And that we keep like not contacting them, or we keep pushing them aside, even though we feel like, we want to work this out, but we're like, no, I'm going to let them sit. I'm going to let them brew longer. But you also have to look at, okay, is it a situation that's bothering you and it's always on your mind, and you're trying to do this to the other person and let them brew a little bit longer, but also you have to look at, is it affecting you? And is it something that's kind of, your days feel off, you don't feel right yourself, you feel off balanced. And yeah, it might be kind of, rewarding to yourself to say, I'm going to make them longer, or wait longer, or I'm going to make them grovel longer, or I'm going to, but you also have to look at, is it affecting you? And is it kind of giving you a heavy feeling? And it's not only affecting that other person, it's also affecting you. And you have to think, okay, I've done this long enough, it's starting to affect different areas of my life, or I'm always focusing on it, or I'm always feeling cranky, or I'm always feeling mad or frustrated. So I need to look out for myself, and I need to share, and I need to release, and I need to let that go, right? And to have this as a growing moment where you say, okay, maybe in the past I always used to do those type of things, but now I'm trying to learn, and I'm trying to grow, and I'm trying to look out for myself more, that making the other person wait longer is really affecting me, and I need to look out for myself, and I need to resolve this, right? You need to make those changes so that it's not creating you to shut down too, and it's not affecting your life. Initially it bothered you, initially it upset you, and you felt this need to back away and kind of process things, but then you also have to step up to the plate and say, okay, it's been long enough, I've worked through, I know how I feel, I'm ready to communicate with that person. So that's what you need to look at here. And I feel that that's this. It's kind of, okay, I want to work through it, I want to move past it, I don't want to hold myself back anymore, and I want to be back in this sun energy, right? You want to change things up with the Eight of, thinking about situations. So and coming back together. That's exactly what I was feeling. And coming back together and kind of extending that olive branch and saying, but it's not only that you're fixing the relationship or the situation that you had between you and this person, you're also helping yourself. It's kind of twofold here, where you're, especially with the double Empress, is that you're learning and you're growing, and you're saying, I don't want to keep myself in this energy. Yes, initially this energy hurt me and it bothered me when this happened, but I also don't want to have it work against myself too. And I want to be in a happy place. I want to be in a better place. I want to work this out, and to not hold on to those grudges, and to not, because realizing that it's only hurting yourself when you're doing that, and giving yourself that opportunity to move on from the situation. And then this energy that wants to come in for you is the Six of Wands, the Wheel. So we have repeating energy with the Wheel, and then the Page of Wands is keeping those lines of communication open, and having that back and forth, and having that talk, and feeling so much better. I love it. The Nine of Pentacles, and looking within and seeing, hey, that when I do those things, that it's really affecting me, as and analyzing and seeing that your actions are not only affecting the other person, but they're affecting you. And really, what do you gain from it, right? Bottom of the deck. What do you gain for that? It's looking at how it's affecting you, right? How you're affecting you with the choices and decisions that you're making. If you're holding on to something and you feel that you're doing it against the other person, but you're also doing it against yourself. I feel like that's a lot of things that we have to look at, is how our actions are affecting ourselves. And like, for instance, my son and I had gotten into something, and I needed 2 days to work through something, and it was always on my mind, and it was bothering me, and I was like, okay, I need to reach out and let him know I'm ready to communicate, because it was bothering me, and it was something that I know I needed to work through. So I kind of feel like it's the same thing here with you, is that there's somebody that you care about, and there was this instance, and how is it affecting you? I feel that it's about putting yourself in the energy, right? Putting yourself in situations that is the most advantageous to yourself, right? That if you're the initial hurt, but then it's like, okay, holding a grudge, really, who is that affecting more? Could be the other person, but they're going, you know, they may get over it and move on, but then how is it affecting you? All right, let's grab an animal oracle here. It's looking at things from a different perspective, right? Oh, here we have the canary spirit. Sing your own song, right? Being able to sing your own song, and it goes back with the sun card, and I feel like it's releasing and having that freedom to get yourself back into that sun card energy and feeling, you know, having that connection and working through this and be like, okay, I'm looking out for me, right? I'm not going to keep myself in that energy. And then let's grab a Whispers of Healing. We have Guardian. So having that, and I kind of feel like that it's just like that guardian that's looking over you and saying, hey, maybe you did this in the past, but now with this double Empress saying it's time for you to learn and for you to grow and to not keep yourself in those energies as long and to work through things quicker. And a big, I just feel like you see things differently and saying, it's kind of like I was saying before when I used to have to do those projects in front of the class, and I absolutely hated it. And I would wait and try and be the last person to go, but then I had to watch everybody else and have that anxiety over the 2 or 3 days to get through the class of when am I going to be next. And then I learned, okay, I want to be first, right? I want to be first so it's over and done and I can sit and relax. And I feel like that's this too. It's like, okay, as soon as I process it, I want to be first and I want it to be over and done and move on from the process, because who wants to spend all of this time, right, in this 8 of Swords or this 4 of Pentacles where you're feeling shut down and holding yourself back? All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.